What's up guys, Tall Brick Studios here, coming at you with my next and most exciting video of my review series. And today we will be looking at the Imperial Army collection that I have. And today, amassed in front of you is every single Imperial Lego minifigure that I have right now out loose in the bins. I have more in sealed sets over here that I need to build and add to the collection. And I plan on doing that. But over in front of you is over 220 minifigures. And now before I get into the review of my army, I really just want to say thank you to everyone that comes and watches the videos for a little bit. I would really appreciate if you guys stayed longer or left a subscription on my video so you could see more. I plan on doing an updated video of this army, and trust me, it's going to get bigger and it's going to get even more cool. But let's get into the video. So on the left hand side we have pilots, drivers, officers, gunners. So we have some of the droids. We have the mouse droid, the interrogation droid, police droid if you want to call it, and then the probe droid from the Hoth ATST set right over there. Next to them we have some of the gunners. We have this set from the Solo set. Forgot what the set was called, but he came with the range troopers, if that helps you guys. And then behind them is just regular gunners, Death Star gunners, and then there's a protocol droid right here. In front of them we have the female version of the Imperial Naval Trooper, and they came with the Solo battle pack that I'll talk about more as we find those figures that came with it. Overall cool figure. And right next to them is the just a regular generic Imperial Trooper without the Stormtrooper armor. Only had 3 of them in my collection. Lego hasn't made like significant amount of them in a Lego set or battle pack. I think we might see them more because of the Andor season that's coming out. We saw them a lot in season 1. I wouldn't be surprised if we get maybe a set, maybe even a battle pack. Cross my fingers. And then in front of him we have the Imperial crew members, and these came with the Battlefront Imperial battle pack. Really cool figures. Adds a lot of uniqueness to your army. And then right here are my Scout Troopers, and we have a few versions. We have the Scout Trooper from the Hoth set, and this is the Hoth Scout Trooper, the only true secondary version of the generic Scout Trooper we ever get. And then next to him is the updated version of the just generic Scout Trooper with black arms and more body detail. And then this is like one of the original ones right here. You can see some of them have black, just pure black heads. Some of them have like goggles on a yellowish head. I think this guy has it. Yeah, see? So this is the older version, like from early 2000s. And then behind them we have the AT-AT drivers, or AT-AT drivers. Leave a comment in the video if you think it should be pronounced one way or the other. But in the front we have the 2020 version of the AT-AT pilots right here. Beautiful set, beautiful figures. And then behind them we have the 2010 version of the AT-AT pilot. Right here, there's the AT-AT from 2010. And then he also came in a battle pack, so that's why I have so many of them. I did not get like 8 2010 AT-ATs. That would be crazy. And personally, if I was gonna smash on AT-ATs, it would have been the 2020 version, which I didn't. It's a lot of money, and I think they're gonna come out with more. It's one that Lego always comes out with. And then right next to them are the AT-ST drivers, and in the back we have the 2010 version, just a generic one, gray body, bodysuit with the light gray helmet and the goggles. And then you get up to the front and you see this guy is from, actually, he's a Imperial combat driver, but I put him with the ATST drivers because he looks so similar, and he's from the Rebels show. So I thought he would look best in that. He's a really cool figure. And sadly, it's one of the few themes in Lego that I didn't get a lot of because at the time I just wasn't into Lego. But I wish I picked up more of the sets with him in it because he's a cool, unique Imperial figure. And then behind him to the left is the ATST pilot from the Hoth set that I showed. And then right here is the Rogue One ATST driver, which is probably the best ATST we've ever gotten. And then right next to him, we have some of my more favorite figures, and that is the hover tank pilot. And you'll see he's got a unique helmet mold, really cool. We only see him in Rogue One and The Mandalorian. I hope we get more of him. I think we might with the Andor Season 2. I really hope. But that is our chance to get some of the cooler, more unique versions of Stormtrooper variants. Maybe even some new ones. And then in front, we have the Jet Troopers that also came with the Imperial crew member right here. And the, I think, 2015 version of the Imperial Battle Pack. But you see these battle-scarred, really cool figures with the Jump Trooper pack. I only have 4 of them, sadly. Wish I picked up more. And then back here, so I don't forget them, are the Artillery Troopers. And these ones are really cool. Came out from the Mandalorian show, and I just remember watching the show and that episode that they were in, and I was thinking to myself, holy crap, I really need Lego to make them because they would make my Imperial army look sick. So I always go to shows and conventions, and recently, just today actually, I went to the Bricks and Minifigs store. By the way, Bricks and Minifigs, great store. I would recommend. But sadly, they do not have them. People are hoarding them. And I don't like that because that means they're going to go up in price, and that means they're going to be an arm and a leg soon. But anyways, I only have 2 of those. I could open up 1 or 2 more of my sealed Marauder sets over here. I don't think I want to do that though. We'll see. And then in front we have our just generic old versions of the TIE pilots. We're talking early 2000s. And then I have 3 of them, and then this one is the V-Wing pilot. I don't remember what year he came in, but he came in the blacked out V-Wing, and it was a decent set. Nothing crazy. And then behind these guys, I'll skip over this name characters for last. But we have the Dark Troopers, which came in the Mandalorian series. We saw them in the Dark Trooper hallway scene. Really cool design. People are saying we're never going to see these guys again, but I can't imagine Lego making such a unique mold just for this figure and not reusing it. Like, I get it, they have different ideas and different things they want to do, but... And I have a lot of those sealed up, so I hope they go up in price. And then we have the Shadow Troopers. Now, these are cool. These ones, these 6 in the back are from 2008, I think. The Imperial Dropship Battle Pack. Fantastic Battle Pack. One of the best. And then from the front row, we have the second version, and this is the 2019 20th anniversary version. And the difference is their helmet, their eyes are not as silvery, and they're more blacked out, if you will say. And then I think I like the newer version versus the older version. I don't know, I can go either way. But I only have 2 of them. Sold the other 2 sets that I had because they jumped up in price. And then before I forget about him, we have Crosshair, the Imperial version. I hope to God that we get a Republic version or him in his Republic armor so I can have the entire Bad Batch minifigure collection. He's got a really cool design, if you see. Cool face print and everything. And then we have right next to these Shadow Troopers, we have Iden Versio's Imperial Commando Squad, and we have Iden Versio herself right in front. I have her helmet. I just put it away so you guys could see her. And then we have her 3 companions. I do really like these guys. They came in the battle pack. Fantastic figures. And they came with their own little guns and some unique attachments. And then back here is an interesting conversation I'll have with you. So these are the Death Troopers. So these 8 right here, so the left row and the middle row, those are authentic Lego. This row right here is actually non-Lego. And some people have a hard time seeing the difference because they're really high quality. And I got these from a convention a long time ago. And I just remember seeing them and I'm like, holy crap, those look exactly like the ones from Imperial, the Director Krennic's Imperial Shuttle, because you can tell that there's a difference. I have to look closely, but it's really in the helmet. If you open the helmet up, it's different. But they come with the pauldron, just like the authentic one. This is the authentic one again. Fantastic minifigure, expensive though, unfortunately, just because of the pauldron. And then behind them, I have the regular Death Trooper, and this came in the battle pack from Rogue One. Great battle pack, wish I picked up more. And in the back, we have the Range Troopers, and these are incredible figures, expensive as all hell, like 60, 70 bucks to get just one of them. They're like the Minband Troopers, and sadly, I don't even have one of those. So I will have to make do with what I have. Maybe I will pick some more up. If I decide to do a mock or scene and I want these figures to be displayed in that mock. And then let's go to the front. Let's look at the named characters. So we'll start at the left, and these are all my high-ranking officers or important individuals. So we have Grand Moff Tarkin right here from the first version of the 2008, 2009 version of the Death Star playset. And then next to him is Commander Veers, and this is the 2020 version, and his Imperial combat armor. And then behind him we have the version of him in his officer's uniform from the meditation chamber. And then behind him we have the 2010 version of him in his combat armor from that AT-AT. And then moving over, we have Imperial officers in their combat armor, just like Veers. And then we have some more officers. These ones specifically with the facial hair came with the Solo battle pack with the patrol troopers and those Imperial officers and troopers, naval troopers. And then in front, again, we have one of the more expensive figures in my collection, Director Krennic. Fantastic figure. I believe we might see a remake of him because, again, of the Andor Season 2. The exact same actor is coming back for Season 2 of the Andor show. I don't know how much he's going to be in it. I really think Lego is going to make a second version of him like they did with Thrawn. I really enjoy him. He's a $60 to $70 figure, so it would be nice to get him again in a cheaper set. And then to the right, we have the Imperial Royal Guards flanking, of course, the Emperor himself. And he is from the Death Star playset, the first version. And then right next to him, we have Darth Vader, the same version from Death Star playset. And then in front, we have 2 different versions of Darth Vader I thought I would show, both with arm printing, if you can see. These are the more modern version, so when you take the helmet off, the bottom part stays and then the top part just clips right on. The meditation chamber and the duel between Kenobi and Vader set. And then finally we have some more cool figures versions. We have the Imperial Shock Trooper, and these only came in one set, the battle pack for the Battlefront game, which came with the Jump Troopers, the Battle Scar Jump Troopers, and I have more of these. Did not take them out because they're not ready to go into my collection yet. Again, like, I have more, but this is everything that I could display at the moment. This is just over 220 figures, so this is a lot, and I could add more. So stay tuned for the next video. But going on to the back, we have the Scarif Troopers, and these personally are my favorite troopers of all time in the Imperial Army. We have the Captain version. There is another version I do not have. He has a waist cape and different printing on his torso. These guys are expensive. This ranges from 40 to 50 bucks. Like, at a convention, you'll just get scammed and you can buy them for 60. This is just a generic, just trooper, Scarif Trooper, Shore Trooper, I should say, and just a lovely figure to have in your army. I would love to see people's other armies. If they have like a bunch of them, please feel free to send pictures in the comments of your army and let me look at it. And then behind them we have the Patrol Troopers, and I really like these. These are really nicely detailed from the Solo movie. The Solo movie, in most people's eyes, is overrated, but in my opinion, it's underrated. Good movie with some fantastic figures that came out of it. And then behind that, we have the different versions of the Sand Trooper. So we have the white pauldron version with his backpack on. If you can see, leave a comment in the video if you know what exactly this signifies. I looked it up. There's a bunch of different meanings. I don't know what to do. I know the orange is squad leader or captain, I believe. Squad leader. And this is my first version of the squad leader. You see all the sand printing on him. Very nice figure. And then the you can just stay like there. And then this version of him, it's a more detailed version. This is the dual molded helmet, and then he's got more sand on him than the other ones. And then we have the black pauldron sand trooper with no sand printing on the body. Please, again, let me know what this black pauldron actually means, if you know. Coming back to the front now, we have the original Sand Trooper, the first version with his pauldron, and again, like I said, that signifies squad leader, and I put him in front because he's the leader of all of these 64 regular stormtroopers. That is how many I have on this plate at this moment. He came in the 2009 dropship, and then there are many different versions of the just generic stormtrooper. We have the newest version, which is dual molded heads, which this guy is. If you can see, it's more design, more detail on him, but you can't really move the helmet around. Older version right here with the black stripes on the helmet. You can move it around a little better, so it doesn't look that weird. And then he has the weird face. Like, they came out with a bunch of different versions, and then this one is the Rebels version, and he has the more, if you can tell from the different the other ones, his nose piece is more curved and pointy, and he has the light blue markings on the side of his helmet compared to everyone else. And he's the only one I have of that version, but the rest of them are just anywhere from early 2000s to current year 2024 version of the Stormtrooper. So yeah, that's 64 troopers. It doesn't look like it. I do have more. I can add. I will be adding. And then behind is the Snow Troopers finally. And there's been a few different variants like we did. We got an upgrade just like we got an upgrade for the Stormtroopers. So this is the original version of the Snow Trooper. He has the helmet with the backpack built in to his mold, and then next to him is the new version. And this version is the one that came in the 2020 AT-AT, and also the there was a battle pack that it came out in, and that battle pack is quite good. I actually have it right here. I'll show you guys. Right here. Here's the battle pack, the Snowtrooper battle pack with that ATS, or not, yeah, that Scout Trooper variant. Very cool. And then going on, we have one more version, and that is this guy right here. He came in the 2014 Hawk Snowspeeder set. He has a built backpack with a printed tile and waist cape. But that's the only other version that ever came out. And that is my entire Imperial collection right now, as of 2024. Of course, I will be making an updated video later down the line, but if you guys enjoyed this, please remember, I would really appreciate the subscriptions to my channel. It would help a lot. And if you enjoy the content, please feel free to leave a comment and a like. And I was serious, if you have your own collection and you want to send them in for me to put online or just to talk about, feel free. But thank you, and hope you enjoyed this Imperial Army Review Collection video.